Hello and welcome back to Nerd News Today. I'm Matthew, and on this episode, we've got some Minimates to take a look at. It's not uncommon for me to say that I am so anticipating this figure, or I'm so anticipating this or that. Well, today I really actually do mean that. And it's unfortunate my partner in crime, Andrea, can't be here today because this is totally her thing. Today we're looking at Minimates Wave 81, and this is the Dark Phoenix Saga. The Phoenix is one of Andrea's favorite characters here, and unfortunately she can't be here today with us to talk about these figures, but we're going to do it in honor of her. And yeah, these are really great figures. You know, I'm a big Minimate fan here. We've checked out a bunch of them on this channel before, and if you haven't seen them, I do recommend you watch those videos. But Dark Phoenix Saga, wow. You know, I didn't actually know what we were getting before I actually got these figures. I just knew Dark Phoenix, so blindly ordered them. But here we are today. And yeah, we have 3 2-packs, 6 figures total to take a look at. But before we take a closer look at these figures, let's talk about this packaging. And as always, it's in the traditional Minimates box. It's very small, very compact, perfect for display, perfect for putting on a store shelf too. It's kind of like the polar opposite of how we look at all the Marvel Select figures that they do, which have giant packaging. In this case, they're all quite tiny and quite small. That's really how they should be. We've got a nice look at the 2 figures, though we really can't see much of the accessories behind them, but we get a decent enough look at what the figures are within this box here. The design really doesn't change that much. It's always kind of the same colors for the Marvel figures. Sometimes it changes, but not really, not too often. And the back of the box will show us who is in this line, and since we haven't mentioned it yet, this line has 1 2-pack of Lilandra and Cyclops. Then we have Corsair and Phoenix, and then finally Gladiator and Dark Phoenix. You might notice one thing that is missing here is there is no Build-A-Figure. That's not like it's a guarantee in every Minimates line, but it is a noticeable absence here. Who could they have done as the Build-A-Figure? That's up for debate, because to be fair, Minimates have covered a lot of the X-Men line before. They've done a lot of these characters who were involved in the Dark Phoenix Saga, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on who could have actually joined this as the Build-A-Figure, so let me know in the comments below. But with that said, that is enough about the packaging. Let's go ahead and bust these tiny figures out and take a closer look at them from all angles. Alright, so let's take a closer look at our Minimates now. We're going to do this 2 at a time, although I'm going to mix it up a little bit after these 2 figures. So let's start first with Cyclops and Lilandra. And important to note here that if you don't already know, Minimates all come with bases, which is amazing. More figures should come with bases, especially adult collector items like Minimates. So they both do include bases, which is awesome. And you guys can see them right here. Nice clear bases, which means you can mix and match them with any of your other figures. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and start with a closer look here at Cyclops. This is Cyclops in his bomber jacket, which you guys will know best from that cover of him with the Phoenix from the Phoenix Saga. It's him and Jean Grey in the cover. That's that awesome jacket right there. And over to Lilandra. Lilandra has her classic Queen Royal outfit, which you can see right here. It looks very nice, nice and metallic. Good detail on that, nice paintwork on it. So both excellent looking figures to start here. And you know, while we've got them out here, let's get this out of the way too. Let's talk about articulation and how they move. And there's a lot of articulation because they're Minimates. So they have the heads that you can move left to right. Although you can see Cyclops' head is not going to play well with this. We'll talk about that in a minute. Ball jointed shoulders, nice flexible elbows, wrist articulation, their waists move. They have, I'll take them off the base, pretty good leg articulation too. Bendable knees, and the feet will also rotate a little bit too. So yeah, they're pretty flexible, all things considered, and you know, I think a minifigure like this needs to have a lot of flexibility. So in addition to that though, they also come with some other accessories, and I guess we'll start with Cyclops because he's already teasing it. So the Cyclops does have a removable mask, and that exposes us to the face underneath it, which has his glasses on, and our first additional accessory, which is a hairpiece for Cyclops. You can go ahead and pop that on, and right now, boom, you've got yourself more of a civilian-style Cyclops, and it's a good-looking face, too. I like all the detail on that face. Get a nice close look at that. I think the Minimate faces are simultaneously cute while also being pretty expressive. So, yeah, really good-looking head there. I like that. And let's take a close look, too, at the jacket while we're here, because I didn't really show you guys the back of it, but you can see the X logo on both the arms there. I like that so much. So that is the first accessory he comes with. He comes with an extra piece of hair, but that is not all. Our Cyclops is ready for action because his other accessory is this really cool one right here. And that would be what you're seeing right now on screen. This is Cyclops doing his optic blast. It's probably a little hard to tell from this angle, but yeah, let's actually pose him a little bit. That's him doing his optic blast from his eyes, so you can really recreate that famous cover with Jean Grey and Cyclops on the front there. That is really cool. I like when they start adding those effects. Much needed to make these figures even more dynamic than they already are, but that looks so cool. Yeah, that's the optic beam. Let's go ahead and jump over to Lilandra now, though, because she also has a bunch of accessories. I was surprised she had as many as she does, too. So her first one is her staff. We get the nice Lilandra Shi'ar staff right here, which will easily fit in one of her hands. Doesn't matter which one, pick a hand, it should just go right on in. There you go, that's the staff in her hand. It does have this little piece here, it's bent. Pretty sure that's supposed to be on purpose, so not a big deal. And then she also has one additional accessory, and that would be another additional hair piece, which is really bizarre looking, but let's go ahead and swap those pieces out here. Gonna actually get the staff out of the way for a second. We'll pop off her helmet, and then we'll pop on her other hair piece here. And there you go. We got our Shi'ar Lilandra with her bizarre hair. Okay, man, that hair is just weird and weird. I just reread some of the Phoenix Saga before doing this video too, and man, her hair is so funky in that first appearance. Like, wow. But yeah, there you guys go. That's Cyclops Lilandra, the first 2-pack. Let's move on, and I'm actually going to split up the 2-pack here because I want to do a side-by-side. So we're going to take a look next at Corsair and Gladiator. These two figures, they are in separate packs. Each one of them comes with a different Phoenix. I wanted to do a side-by-side, so we're going to do that in one more moment here. But yeah, this is our Corsair and our Gladiator. So I'll start with Gladiator because he's a lot more simple. Gladiator includes nothing because he doesn't need anything. He is Gladiator. He has no need for accessories. But very imposing looking Minimate here, and he does have, again, nice paint detail, as all Minimates tend to have here. He has that bizarre classic Gladiator hairdo, which maybe we don't talk about that too much. But yeah, he has a really cool cape also. I'm a sucker for a good cape, and it's a mighty fine cape. So that's our Gladiator. You know, nothing to really make him stand out, but Gladiator pretty much stands out on his own because he is Gladiator. But over to Corsair, the Father Summers here. He comes with enough accessories to kind of make up for what Gladiator doesn't have. So you can see here he has in one hand his saber, in another hand he has a nice little blaster here. There you guys go. And this is a really nice figure too. Really, I think kind of stands out because he has some great detail all over him. He's got even little detail on his gloves here. I love how he has the headband, which is the classic Corsair headband. He is, after all, a space pirate, busy neglecting his children out in the cosmos. But yeah, nice looking figure as well. This one really kind of captures the feel of this Phoenix Saga too, and also the era of when it came from. But, you know, really good figure. I think it's going to be a little bit underrated in this lineup when you compare it to everything else that we're looking at because, you know, again, we got Phoenixes, we got a really awesome version of Cyclops, pretty nice Lilandra. He's a pretty good standout here. I think he holds up really nicely, especially next to Gladiator. So very nice figures, but I think now it's time for the main event. Let's go ahead and bring in our Phoenixes. And here we are. We have our green Phoenix over here and our crimson dark Phoenix on the right. So these two Phoenixes are really the standout figures here. I mean, these are absolute centerpieces in every way. And you can see they have these great looking bases that they come with the Phoenix Force behind them. Now, I should add that even though they do include those fancy bases, they do come with extra normal bases too. So if you don't want to display them on these, you can. There's enough bases to go around with everybody here. If you do get the whole set, you get 6 normal bases. But there's nothing normal about either of these Phoenixes. In fact, I'm going to turn them around so you can see what these look like from behind. They're both quite different, quite unique looking. Yeah, really nice detail. Just love how awesome this Phoenix Force looks here. Let's get a close-up of this one here in the green jean. Looks really good here. And then over here too, this other base here, much more aggressive, kind of more energetic, flowing base, a lot more fiery. They're very cool, very different. Perfect for both Phoenixes. Let's go ahead and turn them back around. So each of these bases also does have a little peg hole for their feet. I couldn't actually get Dark Phoenix to sit in there, but she doesn't even need it. Like, she's not snapped in there, but you can see she's actually quite secure wrapped around those flames. And this Phoenix here does have one peg hole to get this foot in the air, so it looks like she's kind of floating, and that's pretty cool. So let's take a closer look, starting with our green normal Phoenix here with our Jean Grey. And, you know, nice face detail. Solid paint job as well. I like the gold tones all over her. Nice looking figure. We got the gold sash, too. And the classic Jean Grey hair. I mean, that hair right there, she got mermaid hair, that's what I like to call it. She got little mermaid hair, because it's the kind of hair that gets wet and never loses its shape. It's always going to look good no matter what you do to it or what you do with it. And then over here, we'll move over to our Dark Phoenix, and man, that is a crazy, crazy lady. Yeah, I love the facial change here, the expression on her face, the darker colors that are on the costume. And this red, too, we should add, you know, this is a crimson, kind of more metallic shade of red. Whereas, like, the Phoenix was just very much a flat, kind of really nice shade of green, but a flat green. This is a metallic red here, so it really pops very nicely. Now, you'll notice behind her, too, she has the Phoenix coming out of her head. That is attached to it. That is a solid part of the head. You can't do anything about it. I don't think it's removable. Pretty sure it's actually solid and part of it. So if you don't want that, well, the good news is you actually can pop off the hair of both these figures. You can do a nice little swapperoo. So, and same goes with her power effect in her hands. You can actually remove those and put them on the other Phoenix if you want that too. And that is the nice thing about Minimates is all of their hairs are removable and swappable, so it's easy to customize, easy to change things up if you want to do it that way. So yeah, if you don't like this currently coming out of her head, you can pop it out and replace it with this green one here, and then of course you'll have a Jean Grey who's got a bald head, but hey, that's a problem for a different day. But both these Phoenixes are real awesome. Like, these are some of the best figures I think to get in Minimate form. There's so much going on with them. They're definitely one of my favorites right now. And again, I wish Andrea was here to see these because she would be flipping out over them. So I'm going to make sure to send her a pic of those. And yeah, I'll tell you her reaction in the comments later. So that is our look at Minimates Series 81, the Dark Phoenix Saga. Very strong wave, very surprisingly strong too. I actually was a little bit surprised how much I turned out liking all the figures in it. Because yeah, I mean, I knew the Phoenix figures were both going to be spectacular, and they did not disappoint at all. They really actually blew me away with how great they are. In fact, here comes Dark Phoenix again. You can see that awesome base, the power effects. These are really, really pretty looking figures here. But the entire wave is really good. Even Gladiator, who has absolutely nothing besides his sense of self-ego and his giant muscles. You know, didn't really need much to go with him. They're all really great looking figures. They have just the perfect accessories for them. Again, Corsair, I love all the detail on him. He really stands out. Looks just like the original drawings, in fact, which I really love about him. I enjoy the additional heads that Cyclops can do here, because he basically has 3 different heads if you really think about it. The Landra is pretty good too. It's a very strong, good wave overall. It's a really nice wave. I'd love to see some other characters who showed up in it. You know, I don't know if we've seen all the Starjammers yet in Minimates form. If we haven't, we got to have them join the line at some point here. But overall, just, yeah, good line. If you're collecting Minimates, if you're into the X-Men especially, these are must-have figures, so go get them while you still can. And as I mentioned before, as I lamented earlier, there's no Build-A-Figure here. It's not like you're guaranteed to get a Build-A-Figure in every single wave of these types of figures here. You don't really need it, though. I mean, there's plenty of characters they've done already in this line, too. I don't really know who they could have added as a Build-A-Figure, but like I said at the start, if you can think of anybody who should join them as a Build-A-Figure, let me know in the comments. If you want to order these Minimates for yourself, we're going to have links to our Amazon affiliate store in the description below, so make sure to click on that. And if you do so, that'll help support our website with no extra cost to you. So one more time, that's Diamond Select's Marvel Minimates 81, the Dark Phoenix Saga. Really great. I love these figures a lot. I think you're going to like them too. So until next time, I'm Matthew. This has been Nerd News Today, and we will see you guys later.